Hello, today we will talk about the missing reference exception problem. So before showing the solution, we will explain our case scenario in my project, then we will causes the problem to appear for you to see, then think methodically for the solution, then show the solution so you can resolve similar problem type if happen in your case. First, let's explain our scene setup in the beginning. We have the object with the name leaderboard manager that hold our script. And in the script, the important parts is the three field that hold our game object variables. We have the user data prefab, second leaderboard data content, and finally the leader panel that hold our prefab root parent. There is it in tree hierarchy. It is the panel that hold element UI specific for the leaderboard and for the leaderboard. Data content is in the content that have the grid layout group component and act as parent for the user UI game object. So now let's play the game and we see in action the problem. We press the button to see if leaderboard work. Fine, good. Now we press play. We are in game scene now. We fast forward until we lose. Then we press the home button to return. But before, if we go to see the script, we will find in the missing reference in the two variable slot. Now we return to home scene and the two variables still missing. So we go click the leaderboard button again and boom. The problem arise blocking your game. And for people wanting the read, the error, there is it. It tell us the variable no longer exists. And the weird thing is that if we go to hierarchy and inside the tree, we see that our game object are still here in the scene, not destroyed permanently. So in this moment, I know that the automatic reassign with code is the key. And to proof this idea, we pause the game and reassign these two missing variables, and now we click it again, and the leaderboard work fine now. Before showing code, I small explanation with pencil. To understand very well this problematic, the big explain, we have the menu scene and the game scene in the first scene. We have the script with variables affected to there. Place when we press play, we destroy current scene, only persisted data stay, and we load the game scene. So that mean the script stay either, but in this moment our variables are missing. That is because we persist only script, not the data affected to it. And when we return to menu scene, we stay in his status. And the solution is in this moment of loading the menu scene where we need automatic reassign of variables. So the script will have the variable and work fine, and that be subscribing to the scene loaded event. So now we go to code first. We import the namespace scene management, then because we are going to use the subscribe model. We use enable and disable function, and inside enable, when the scene manager load a scene, we subscribe to on scene loaded function, and in disable we unsubscribe, and the function on scene loaded have two parameters. One, the object scene and load scene mode, and inside it an if statement that check if the scene loaded is specifically with the name menu. If condition met, we run the assign function, and finally the assign function we use the gameObject.find method by providing the exact name of object on scene, so we can affect to the desired variable, but you will realize is like a path pattern. And that because our game object are children of a parent object, so we need to provide the path and second part of code, if only for case of one variable affected, and second. Not so we run the statement. Now we go to editor and press play. Like always, before we test if button already work, then we press play, we lose, then return home. Even before clicking the leaderboard button. The missing reference are no more visible in script field on inspector. And now we click and voila, it work fine, no more problem. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Hope we meet in next video. Have a good day.